Hey guys, on today's video I want to talk about our Walmart bikes safe. Now, as you well know, I bought this Schrin Boundary from Walmart. This one was one of the most expensive bikes they had, which was $200, which is not much for a mountain bike. This is exactly an entry-level bike. Now, in the past I have bought other cheaper bikes like Next brand and Huffy brand, all from Walmart. One of them got stolen, so I'm on the fence whether or not to buy an expensive bike because it might get stolen, but that's another story. Today I want to talk about specifically Walmart bikes. Are they safe? Well, that depends on what you're going to use it for. Mountain bikes are for mountain bike riding, right? Well, it depends on the terrain. As you can see on this trail, it's pretty much flat ground. You're not going to do many jumps, and for that this bike is perfect. Like most Walmart bikes, they're perfect for flat ground where you're not going to do any jumps or any complicated maneuvers. This is exactly for flat ground. So let's take a ride. Now, as you can see, the ground is flat. This trail is pretty much flat. There's lots of gravel, and this bike with 29-inch tires, it's perfect for that. You don't need an expensive bike to start mountain bike riding. Go on some nice trails like this one, take a view of the river, enjoy the outdoors. You get to see the wildlife, all those birds that you don't normally see. This is really nice for that. Now, whether these bikes are safe or not, it depends on how they were assembled. Many of these bikes were assembled by workers who just didn't know how to assemble a bike. Many people apply to Walmart and they're just there for a job. They're not there to really assemble bikes or to do anything like that. So they're quickly assembled by people who just don't know, and sometimes the front tire is loose, the rear tire is loose. They're just not assembled correctly. So every time you buy from Walmart or any other retailer, you have to make sure it's assembled properly and everything is torqued down and nice and tight. Otherwise, the front wheel can come off and you can be in big trouble. So before going on a ride, make sure everything is tight, and then you can just enjoy your bike. Now, before you go on a ride, check that these are tight on both ends. Make sure this bolt is tight, and make sure this one is tight. Also, check the brakes. I really like these brakes. These are really tight, but when I first bought it, as you can see, the disc wasn't centered properly and it was touching one side, so I had to adjust it. That way it wouldn't be touching and it could move freely. Make sure that's tight. Make sure your handlebar is tight right here and right here. You don't want that coming loose. And check the brakes, make sure they work. Otherwise, if you're going downhill with no brakes, that's a big no-no. And that's basically it. Always check those. It's not about Walmart, or it's not about the price of the bike. It's making sure it's assembled properly. It doesn't matter if you're buying an expensive bike or a really cheap bike. Make sure it is put together correctly. Otherwise, it could be dangerous. So far, I've been riding on flat ground, which is perfect for this bike. But this is where the fun begins, and goes from beginner to intermediate level, which this bike is fully capable of. So let's go. And the first thing, brake, 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 brake. Brake, 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 brake. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Brake, 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 and go. See? You're fully capable of having lots of fun with these. Although it's a Walmart bike, it's pretty fun. And this is where the real trails begin. Check that for you. Whoa. Now let's go. Made it. Whoa. Check that view. I think those are goats over there. Yep. Alright guys, I want to continue enjoying the trails. But thanks for watching, and until next time. Whoa, that was fun. Whoa, 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 whoa.